Hey everybody, Jordan here from Active Wellness, coming to you for day 3 of the 12 days of fitness. Today we're going to work on planks. So we're going to go over some standard variations for making it a little bit easier for you, the regular plank form, what that's supposed to look like, and then some ways to make it a little bit more difficult if the regular plank is already easy for you. So first we're going to start with the standard plank. This should be everybody's baseline or goal for reaching proper plank form, okay? So what we want to do is drop the elbows down to the ground. I want to keep my shoulder and elbow in a straight line. Okay, secondly, I don't want to fall into my shoulders here. I want to press forward. Keep my shoulder nice and strong, my rotator cuff secured. I'm going to lift my knees off the ground, plant my toes. I turn my tailbone in. I want to make a flat tabletop from my hips to my shoulders. Don't let the head fall down here. Don't try to look up like this. Try to tuck the chin into the neck a little bit to straighten out your neck. I should feel this right here, right behind my belly button, if I'm doing this correctly, okay? So now, a way to make it easier is if this is too hard for you, what you can do is drop your knees to the ground, keep your hips flat, keep your shoulders strong. You should still be able to feel this in the core. Another way to make it easy, I can do what's called high plank. This is often used in yoga, and it's also known as push-up position to some people. What we do, same thing here, my shoulders are directly over my hands. I'm not falling in, I'm staying strong and forward. Keep my hips turned in slightly and have a nice flat back all the way from my hips to my shoulders. You should feel this right behind the belly button as well. So now, to make things a little bit more difficult, one of the best ways we could make this a little harder, first one's called the side plank. So same thing here, I keep my shoulder directly over my elbow. I want to keep my shoulder, I don't want to let my shoulder fall in like this, I want to stay strong. So try to keep your neck and your ear away from your shoulder. I put my feet sideways to the ground, lift my hips right off the ground. I can hold this here, I want to feel this on my oblique nearest to the ground, okay? Nice and strong. If this is tough, you can put one foot forward like this and it'll take some pressure off of your core here, okay? Another variation to make this tough. I'll show you two here. First one of my favorites, I start with proper plank form. I do what's called plank marches. Lift one leg in the air, put it down, other leg up. Everything from my hips forward stays the same. I'm not shifting my upper body at all. I feel the increased pressure on my core when I lift one leg up. Last one here, to make it very difficult, instead of lifting my feet up in the air, I try to lift my arm up and throw a punch. The key here is try to keep your hips flat and try not to rotate like this every time you throw a punch. So spread the feet apart a little bit, lift that arm up, and keep the hips nice and flat. And you're gonna feel a lot of pressure in the core right here. So for day 3, we're doing 3 rounds of 1-minute plank. So choose your variation, whether it's easier, the regular plank, or the more difficult ones. Keep the form good, shoulders forward, get that core working. You can do it.